set, and they're racing away. Amadora just seemed to pick as the starter said go. We're watching you out in a flash, the early leader. Knight at the Proms is on the right hand. Blue Jasmine has the white blinkers, is quick on the inside and just about to pick it up as they race down to the 800 zone. Power Horse in the red and white silks on the inside. Swiss Note in the blacks, only 3 lengths off. St. Caddy, Amadora's off the bridle, 7-8 lengths off a good tempo. Hurry Home and Mind's Eye next best. Marihucha Blues out of her zone with Oh Bloody Oh Blada. Blue Jasmine at the 600 now, by a length and a quarter. Knight at the Proms is second. We're watching you corners in third. Going to look for a rails run. Power Horse and Swiss Note, only 2.5 lengths to make up. Homeward Bound, Knight at the Proms down the middle. We're watching you now, moves up on the inside. And we're watching you, hits the front at the 300 metre marker. Knight at the Proms is a length away, second. Power Horse runs to the inside, then comes Mind's Eye. We're watching you at the 150 by 2.5 lengths in command. And we're watching you stretching away from the opposition. We're watching you by 2.5. Second position, that's going to go to Mind's Eye. Swiss Note, Knight at the Proms and Power Horse. Daughter of Visionaire from the Michael Roberts camp, bred by the Summerhill stud for Mrs. Johnson. We're watching you in Keegan de Mello. Built on that debut performance and stretches away from the opposition. Second time at the track, first time on the poly, wins it. Mind's Eye second, Swiss Note third. Knight at the Proms fourth and Power Horse fifth. They drew away from Maricha Blue. And behind these runners, Amadora, Oh Bloody Oh Blada. We're watching you moved up at the 300. You can still see Very Green now going to run into the left-handed stick down the middle of the course. Knight at the Proms is away second. Mind's Eye on the right-hand side starts to quicken up at the business end, but we're watching you in front. Still Very Green now starts to lug to the inside, but has matters under control. Keegan de Mello guides her past the winning post. Mind's Eye staying on best of all for second, and that's another Visionaire, so 1-2 for the Visionaires. Back to the studio.
We're Watching You has won the second. Good improvement, and Michael Roberts training it for Mrs. Johnson. Keegan de Mello, the pilot, and our friend Mickey Goss is the breeder. Well done, mate.
Thank you, Paul.
Good improvement.
Yes, Paul. I was a bit tongue-in-cheek. I thought she could win first time out for Celeste because this is her first horse. And, you know, she was impeded by the loose horse, but she's come on such a lot from that run, which most of my horses always do, as you know. And today, only a special one would beat her, to be honest with you, you know. Yeah. And I don't want to take all the accolades for her because we were at the Durban sales and Nick came to me and said, have you seen a filly from Summerhill? And I said, yes. And he took me along and he said, he wants to buy it for Celeste. And we looked at it and we agreed on it. And I think so the accolades must go to Nick, for buying the filly for Celeste. And, I'm so chuffed, to train my first winner for Celeste and her first horse. And it's very, very nice. And obviously a big thank you to my staff and everything. And Summerhill Breda.
Any more runners?
No, Paul, that's me.
Well done, mate.
Paul, thank you very much. And also for Keegan, who gave a very a kind ride. And it's a pity Calvin is not here, but he's writing exams. Otherwise, he would have ridden it today because, he looked after her first time. Thank you.
Well
Thanks
done.
very much.
Here's the rider now. Well done, you picked up Calvin's ride and good improvement.
Yeah, very nice improvement, well done to Mr. Roberts and his team for getting this filly to the course. She was a bit difficult and I'm glad she can repay them with a win.
How's the rest of your card look?
Look, I thought my first two were probably my best. Sea Fever, he could do well in that field. I think he might just needed firewood. If he brings his work to the race course, he could be in the firing line, but I'm just really grateful to Mrs. Johnson and to the whole Johnson family for the support. Thank you.
Well done.
Thanks, Mr. Laff.
Let's have a chat with Celeste. Come and have a chat. Firstly, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Lovely, your first horse and a lovely...
I think he's now slightly remorseful that he gave it to me.
Yeah, where is he?
He's in Cape Town.
Cape Town.
Yes.
Congratulations to both of you.
Thank you so much. And thank you to Michael and to Keegan for a lovely ride.
Thank you. Well done. There we go. That was Celeste telling us about We're Watching You, and Nick bought it for her. Very nice name, very nice filly. I had a good look at her in the winner's box. She looks like she'll win races.